Greasy, sit down body, groovy leather trim, like the way you heard it roll. Mama ain't no sin. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about. Trouble-free transmission helps your oils flow. Mama, let me pump your gas in. Mama, let me do it all, 'cause I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about. Dig that heavy metal underneath the hood. Baby, I can't work all night. I believe I got the perfect tools, 'cause I'm talking about love. Talking about love. I love to perform. I love to write music. I love to perform it, you know, and so that's why I do it. You know, I love the blues, and I play the blues because it's very raw, and it's a natural music, and it's 100% real. I really feel like it runs in our family. And we've been ingrained in music since we were children, and it comes very natural to me. Our parents were musicians, Nick and I's parents, mom and dad. And, you know, our dad had a very extensive record collection, and our mom listened to a lot of Bonnie Raitt, and there's a long-time blues show in Kansas City on 101, and my mom heard Lindsay Shannon playing some Etta James, and that's how she got into Etta James. And, you know, our dad discovered Johnny Winter, and so through those artists, going back who they were influenced by is kind of where I started out. You know, obviously the Janis Joplin, Bonnie Raitt, Aretha Franklin, all that. Got a bad, bad feeling my baby's doing something wrong. Her and she slinks on by. I know that you know her, and I tell you why. The last time I smelled that perfume, it was all over you. Oh, my baby's doing something wrong. You know, we spent 12 years with this project, and that's great. That's great for any band, any project, let alone, you know, siblings. And we've toured the world together. You know, I can't count the number of miles and vehicles and gigs that we've done together, but the you know, we've met a lot of really, really awesome people, and we've played a lot of really, really cool shows and gotten to see a lot of beautiful places of the world and do that as a family. And a lot of siblings can't say that, you know. So, you know, I'm really proud of what we've accomplished, and you know, I think going out with Badlands being, you know, it's our greatest album yet, and it's doing so well. You know, to go out on a high note seems, it just seems to a little more, you know, have some dignity about it, and just move on and play music. You know, it always opens up for reunion shows too down the line. You know, it's. But yeah, you know, so we're just expanding and branching out and just playing the blues.
Listen, baby, to how I feel. My love for you is so don't shove. You can get what you want with a little love.
Every show is different. It really is. Even if, and sometimes, you know, we'll try and make a set list, and it's not, you know, it's you can't really come into a place and tell everybody how they're going to feel for the next hour and a half, you know. And so even though we'll get like a core, you know, this is what we're going to start with, and there's, you know, we'll leave a couple holes for inspiration, or if last minute I'm, you know, not feeling it or thinking a different groove, you know, I'll call it out. You know, yeah, I got guys that pay attention, so that you know, that helps a lot. But yeah, every show is different. Even if we end with the same songs, we never really play them the same every time. You know, I like to mix it up personally.
To give I mean, this is a cool size room to play, and it's really, obviously it's very intimate, and but everybody's here to listen to music, and it's not like people stumbling in off the street looking for a beer, so it's a very attentive. Well, yeah, I guess I didn't see these guys back here, but yeah. But for the most part, everybody's here just to listen to music, and it's a great vibe.
Playing piano, I do a lot of solo shows, and this is kind of like my little genre when people, it's about as many people I can get into a club, so, which is fine with me because there's more alcohol for me later on, but yeah, playing piano, piano players, organ players, jazz guys, I don't care if they're blues guys, if they're playing keys, they like it low and quiet, because that's, especially on piano, there's a lot of expression there, and you don't get that when you're jamming and we're just killing it, and things are flying around and everybody's just having a blast, and so that's that's when you go to organ and you're just laying into it, and it's great. So when you have an intimate setting like this, you actually feel like you're playing music again, intimately. It's a great thing. It's a lot of fun.
I saw your face. Do you didn't love me the same? 'Cause we've been all alone, we loving on the phone. It ain't easy and hard to change. I never thought that we'd ever say goodbye, but we just crossed too many lines. It's not like I didn't try. I was fooled by your innocent smile. Broke my heart and made me cry. Oh Lord, I cried. I thought I knew you, some spell, blind to the trick she'd pull. It took me so long to see unconditionally was only wrong way wrong. Thumb, right where you wanted me, and now you're on around town, write my name in the ground. I'm happy and I'm free. I'll tell you, honey, you can have my dirty laundry, expose me as a fraud of love. Was fooled by your innocent smile. Oh, my heart made me cry. Oh, Lord, I cried. feeling free, babe. Like a bird in the sky, babe. I'm feeling free, love. I'm feeling free, babe. And
Most of the songs, from my perspective, went like the last record that we had done before with the same producer, Tony Bronigal. He produced the album. He's also helped with the songwriting and, figuring out what the song is really about. And once you have that core of what the song is, and you have the music that kind of goes with it, that's kind of how I write. I mean, sometimes the words come first, sometimes the music comes first, but generally they both kind of come together in a nutshell. So we get down to the core first of every song, and then from there, most of the musicality of the tunes came on the fly in the studio, which is a great way to add a lot of the embellishments of the music, but the core and the lyrics and what they mean and what they're saying and the story they're telling and what, that's all fleshed out before we kind of go into the studio. But we did write, we usually leave like one song is kind of the free-for-all tune that we kind of write all together at the studio. And on Wrong Side of the Blues, it was Have a Real Good Time was the track that we did that. And on Badlands, it was the title track, Badlands, was the song that we left open-ended, so to speak, and finished it in the studio. Because that track particularly, it was almost 10 minutes away from getting just like scrap because we couldn't figure out how to put it together the right way, and then it just kind of snapped together, and that's how we did it. So yeah, that's basically how we write our songs for the studio.
Greasy, sit down body, groovy leather trim, like the way you heard it, bro. Mama ain't no sin. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about. Trouble-free transmission helps your oils flow. Mama, let me pump your gas in. Mama, let me do it all, 'cause I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about. Dig that heavy metal underneath the wood. Babe, I can't work all night. I believe I got the perfect tools, 'cause I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking. I'm not built for comfort, really built with style. Specialist tradition. Say, mama, let me feast my eyes. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love, baby. Factory air conditioning, heat begins to rise. I guarantee no wrong hours. Mama, it's a perfect size. Talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking. Groovy on the freeway, talking about love, talking bad. Trouble-free train, midnight, have your eyes below. The more let me bump you gas, the more I do it all. Talking about love, baby. There's the last suspension, course could hold. Now I'm so glad I took the love inside of your showroom doors. Talking about love, baby. I can't stop talking about love. Can't stop talking. I talk about. Oh, no, I can't. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
Kansas City did have a really solid jazz scene. You know, they basically, you know, a lot of jazz was born there, as well as in New Orleans is where jazz was born in the 18th and Vine district in Kansas City. And, you know, there's a lot of great artists that have played jazz there. And so Kansas City's blues style is a little swingier and a little more up. And it's a really cool style of blues that comes from Kansas City. These days, you know, Kansas City's blues scene's, you know, a little more rockin', and the artists that have been coming out of Kansas City are, you know, really roots-oriented, solid blues artists. So it's a really cool town.
Kansas City, yeah. Knuckleheads is in, I guess they call it the East Bottoms, down in Kansas City, and it's been one of the main clubs besides BB's, and since the Grand Emporium kind of shut down, it was kind of the main hub. Well, Frank out there at Knuckleheads really is getting a lot of amazing acts in there. I got to see Leon Russell from upstage. They have an outdoor area that holds, when they open the street, 1,200 people. And, yeah, I got to watch him play like maybe 15 feet right over his shoulder. It's, you know, you'll go on Thursday, and there'll be some bands you never saw, but they're amazing. And there'll also be some famous band, and there's nobody there. And there's like, you know, 30 people there. It happens that way. It's a nice stopover from your tour as you're going somewhere else. Kansas City's a nice place to stop.
She's sitting by a window, watching the sun go down. She tried to find her baby, but he don't want to be found.
I've got a band, the Danielle Nicole Band, and we're going to kick it off starting next year. We've done a few shows together, and just continue to play music and going into the studio in September, and so we're hoping to release it early next year, in the first quarter of the year. So we're not going to stop ever playing music, till I can afford to.
Oh. During the years of Trampled Under Foot, I have a portion of the show where I play kick drum and hi-hat and guitar and sing. And I used to do that for about 2 or 3 songs. And so over the years, I've been building every few months I get a couple new songs together for it. And so over the past several years, I've got quite a set list together, and I write a lot of songs in that style. It's like a stomping, rocking kind of blues, one-man band kind of show.
I want to say something. We went to your first show, and you think you've seen him play guitar. And then when I saw you at your first show, solo show at Knuckleheads, I was like, holy crap. Because I've been playing with you a long time, and when he started doing some of the stuff, he was pulling out boogie woogies, and I was like, wow. I was really impressed. It's very impressive.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Yeah. So I finished up a record over in Norway this year, and I'm going to be getting that back. Recorded it on a tape, the old style, and it sounds awesome. It sounds really killer. So I'll be releasing that this year, and I'm really excited to get that out. And as well as that, I'll be doing a 3-piece band as well, and I'm going to be going as Slick Nick. That's going to be my name.
You have a home here whenever you're in.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. I'd love to do something here because this would be a perfect crowd. I'd love to entertain you guys love to. That just speaks about what we do as our families. We love to entertain. We love to play music and entertain.
Thank you very much for having us.
Greasy, sit down body, groovy leather trim, like the way you heard it roll. Mama ain't no sin. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about. Trouble-free transmission helps you